of the match week 37 of the English Premier League between Chelsea and Manchester United. Man United boss wey be RUBEN AMORIM don come talk to the press yesterday. Night the guy talk where they talk about the match wey they get with Tottenham Hotspur. So they can't take opportunity to ask her some questions. So now today night they play the tape give us. So I'm going to play the video for now. More here, but I'm going to summarize it first. First of all, he thought say the best way to prepare for the final is to prepare to play against Chelsea. Say as it be like this now, say that match they are going to take it serious because there are some mistakes whether they make in the time pass, whether they try to correct themselves, and that mistake will not happen again. Say that is the area where they need improvement. Say for example, when they play West Ham United last time, say they get a lot of opportunity first and they fail to utilize the opportunity. But West Ham get their own the first chance when they enter 18 balls, they take and score. Say that kind of thing need to stop. Say they're going to improve in that match. So they come ask and say, this one where be like say, what can take this match serious like this now? Say what of injury? He say you know what thing go do. Say the player where be say you know say that they vital in some kind of position. Say there is no need to even travel to that place. But any player where go play the final, when go carry go that place, when no put body to play well, he say that player go stand the chance of losing the spot to take play against the final match. Say they are going to play. So basically to say, what if they can't gas out? Like if they can't tell before that time, he said they get a lot of time to recover because the match on Friday and the final around that kind next week Wednesday. Say there is no need where go to say person gas out. Say they get a lot of time to recover. Say the match like this, you want to take a test run in player. Say they got to take that match very very serious. So they can't say okay if you know they fear because of injury. So what make a come out look on time last time against West Ham United. It all say the guy get history for injury where be say the guy they go injury well. Say the match when they get like this now so. Say they very very crucial. Say that kind of player not supposed to be spend some kind of time for field. Say alongside with Massiman because they are just trying to manage them. So ladies and gentlemen, just listen first as I'll be right back.
Dave.
Obviously, Europa League final is the priority, but between that and the game against Chelsea on Friday, how will the game on Friday help you in terms of preparation? Is it simply getting players minutes, keeping them sharp, or in what way can it aid your preparation for the final?
The best way is to face the game like we should face the game, is to win the game. We need to perform. We need to win points in Premier League, and that is the feeling. And that was we talk about that after West Ham. So we need to improve in the way we face competition, stay focused in every moment of the game, because against West Ham we had clear situations to score. In the first opportunity of West Ham, they scored one goal. So these small details matter. The only way I know how to prepare a final is to, in the normal game for our league, we must have the same. We must play the same way as a final.
Ian.
Moving on that, how will you manage the occasion on Friday with obviously the Europa League being in everyone's mind? Do you feel that there are certain players you can't take risks with for this game, or do you have to be able to get the rhythm up for Wednesday with it being a 5-day gap between them?
Yeah, we have time to recover. The best thing to prepare the final is to play the game. And then the players have to understand that if you play or don't play against Chelsea, it means nothing to the final. That is important. I'm just preparing the game of Chelsea. That is my focus, and we want to win and to perform.
How close will your 11 be against Chelsea that it will be for the final?
Like I said to you, I don't know. I know already the starting 11 that I'm thinking for Chelsea. Then I will see. Even the way we play there against Chelsea, I will see it, and is going to be important for the next one.
So players have still got the chance to make the final,
yes,
even if they're not in your mind now in that Chelsea game.
That is clear.
Chris.
Is there any concern on your part the players will not be as focused on Chelsea with the final around the corner, and also particularly they might be concerned about getting knocks and maybe some injuries?
It's going to be a massive part this game to the next one. So we need to perform, and they need to perform. That is important thing. Then we are going to the same way. If there is a player that can get an injury, is not recover for this game, he can put in risk the final, he will not play. But if it's not that situation, we'll have a lot of time to recover, and we cannot spend 8 days, 9 days without a game. That is a bad thing for the final. So no, I think they will be prepared for the game.
Simon.
Is it very players that are kind of ring fence though that you have to keep fit? I asked that because I saw your face when you got the news about Euro from the medic, I presume, and Tottenham have just announced that Kulusevski's had surgery, so I guess that means he's out the final as well.
No, Lenny was the same as Mata. I was thinking about even the next year, the squad. If we need another guy, if he's a long, if he's a long injury, that is my concern. It's not about just the final. Of course, I want every player fit, but Lenny Yoro was in his foot. He had that problem. I was so concerned about the next season, the next squad, the way we build up the squad. That was my biggest concern. The rest, we'll be ready for the final, no matter what.
So when Lenny went off, you took Luke Shaw off straight away. Was that a kind of insurance policy?
Yeah, it was clear that we cannot take a risk in several players. That was to save especially that kind of position.
I mean, that says a lot about what you think about Luke Shaw.
No, it's not. It's the history. It's not what is going to be. It's the history, and then we have to manage the minutes like Mason Mount. Mason Mount is ready, but we are trying to build these guys a little bit longer for them to cope. Then in the future it will be okay.
Last question, Rob.
You mentioned there about small margins. We've spoken to some of the players down there, and they're sort of saying that if you look at the league table, it looks as if you're miles off the pace, but and actually in games you've still been in games. Do you think that the Premier League form is quite close to being? I know it's hard for you to say that, but they feel quite close to clicking.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about that without looking like a crazy guy. But if you see the XG, for example, in the last games, our is bigger. And you can see against Wolves, we are so near, and they score a goal in set pieces. This game was the first time that they reach our goal and they score, and we had opportunities, especially in the second half. So I can understand that, manage that, but it's hard to talk about that in this moment. Let's focus on finishing the good way, and then we'll prepare the future in the end of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome back. So, ladies and gentlemen, from what Ruben Amorim talk like this, how una see am, and let us know una correct score prediction under the comment section. For now, we move.